This is my favorite type of video to make. You are going to be absolutely shocked by who we're using today and how much damage they do. Let's go. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here, and I am so pumped about this video. We are a non-clickbait, actual business type of video. No memes belong in this video, and I left my work polo on just so you would know how serious we are being in this video. Now, before I reveal the champion to you, which I am so excited to share, some of you may have guessed, but put in the comments below, who do you think we're talking about today before the reveal? Right? Let me know if you figured it out before I tell you who we're talking about today, right? This video is my favorite type of video to make because it's very similar to the Marquez video, one of the best videos on my channel. The rare Nuker, I was the first to reveal. Wait, what faction is she? The right one? No. It is this one. I was the first to reveal the power of Marquez in Raid Shadow Legends with this ability right here, okay? And today, I have the privilege of unveiling yet another champion just like this. Now, Marquez's drawback here is that her base stats are so crazy low. But today, we are going to be looking at an epic champion, and so their base stats are much higher. You know, epic champion stats are better than rares, legendaries better than both of them. You know, that's how it goes in Raid. Marquez has a base defense of like 1,000 here, making it very difficult to get that defense to scale well, okay? Now, our champion today is an attack-based nuker who recently got buffed in this last set of buffs today with this patch. And I have had my eye on this champion for quite some time because of faction wars, okay? However, the wording and the way the ability worked made it so this champion was not going to be good. So this champion that we are talking about today is from Knights Revenant, and it is the buffed Necrohunter, okay? This Vault Guardian is now a top tier nuker in Raid Shadow Legends. Top tier. And I'm going to give you some comparisons here in a minute, but let's look at his base stats. We're going to go over his kit. What are the changes? Why does this matter to you, okay? Then we're going to showcase the damage, and you're going to be blown away. Alright, so we have a terrible base HP and a terrible base defense. He is not going to survive, okay? Either you're going to kill them or he's going to die, okay? Plain and simple. So he is not meant to be survivable, alright? His base attack is almost 1,400, which is definitely low for an attack-based champion, okay? It's definitely low, but it's not as bad as like Marquez, like I was saying. It's still reasonable, okay? Now, as far as him drawing his bow, that's completely unrealistic. You never draw the arrow point back behind where your hand is, so that's a little bit unrealistic. Never noticed that before. But let's go over his kit here. His A1 attacks one enemy 2 times. See, look, the point was behind the... Okay, anyway. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing decreased defense. So once you have books there, you're placing decreased defense almost every time. The multipliers on that ability are 2. So a total of 4, which is very, very good. Hold on, let me get a reference for Phoenix, who is well known for like one of the hardest hitting A1s in the game. He has a 4 multiplier and then does that twice. Okay, he has a 4 multiplier and does that twice. So Necrohunter is going to have a 4 multiplier total. Okay, so still a very hard hitting ability. Okay. His A2 is where we're going to get all of the damage here, okay? Previously, this was a 50% chance to attack all enemies, okay? But now, this is an attacks one enemy and attacks all enemies if the attack is critical, and that's so important. It's very like subtle why this is good. It's subtle. That's the word I'm looking for here. Okay. So, let me hold on. Let me gather my thoughts. Okay. So that change puts him in this top tier nuker category, and the multipliers on this is 5.6. 5.6. Now, the second hit where he attacks all enemies does not have his full multiplier. At this time, I don't think it is available information what that actual multiplier is, but it seems to me like it's about 75%. So we have a 5.6, and then what would 75% of that be if I'm correct? 5.6 times 0.75 would be 4.2. Okay, so if I'm correct, then the second hit where you're hitting everybody else would be 4.2. Okay, now the A3 has a multiplier of 6.1. 6.1 on the A3. I mean, granted, it is a single target, okay? But he also protects himself, right? So, one of the gear sets he would be good in would be Relentless, because chaining these two abilities into each other would be very, very good, okay? But, okay, here's the but. He's not going to get that extra turn every time, okay? So I think that we would still prefer him to be in Savage, and that's how I've geared him today. All right, so the next thing we need to do is we need to do a damage test. So let me get that set up, and then we will be right back. Okay, so we are going to test his damage. Let's show off his build first so you know what we're working with here. We have my, we have my OG account, level 100 original MtgJedi account. I do not possess a copy of this champion on my new account. And so we went back to the OG account and we built ourselves a Necrohunter. I feel like, where did he go? Ah, here he is. Okay, hiding. He's just hiding there. I feel like I forgot to mention his Oro, which actually could be relevant if we ended him up in a go second team. I don't think that's a good idea, but it is there. Okay, it's there. All right, so we have Savage and Cruel here. The gear on this account's a little bit better, a lot better than my current gear. So here are the current stats. 5k attack, 259 crit damage, and kind of slow, all right? So pretty typical crit damage, gauntlets, attack percentage, looking for crit rate, crit damage, attack percentage, okay? And then crit damage on the amulet, attack on the ring and the banner, all right? None of that is super important, but Necrohunter with this gear is going to smack. Okay, I don't know why I clicked on that, but, you know, there's some random 5-star gear here. It's not the craziest thing, but it's not crazy as well. Okay, let me scoot over here like that so you can see the masteries. We do have Helm Smasher. Once you get up in like 230, 240, 250 crit damage with you know, 5k attack-ish. I think that Helm Smasher becomes better. If you can't get those stats, use Flawless Execution. I went with some defense tree over here and the counterattacks. I don't think that that's super important, but if you're really trying to land accuracy with this A1, then you could go the support tree. All right, so, okay, I need to take a picture of that as well. The Energy Warrior Circle Pack. Now is the time where you want to see what's going to happen here, all right? Now, technically, we're in Bronze 1, but as you can see, we have a lot of high power level people who no longer play the game, and so we have the opportunity to get paired against them, even in Bronze 1. That is very, very good for this video and works out very well for me. Okay, so we want to see this damage test. Yes, we do. Okay, so we have a very tanky team here. Arbiter, Duchess, Skullcrown, and who is this? Royal Huntsman, maybe? Who are you? Royal Huntsman. Okay. So we got two kind of nukers, two kind of protection champions. Duchess, very tanky champion. Okay. And we're going to see this damage in action. We have a speed-tuned team here. Arbiter with increased attack and turn meter. AoE provoke. And then the decreased defense buff strip. And then our nuker. Very traditional speed team for Arena here. Let's go right now. Okay, so increase attack, good. Provoke, good. Buff strip, good. Now, okay, he's pretty slow, but that doesn't matter because we're provoked. We'll double boost here, and we're gonna see this first hit on Duchess. Okay, when you're running this strategy, when you're using this Necrohunter, you want to target it very similar to Herndig, right? You want to target their most tanky champion, and then the second hit will go to the rest of the champions, all right? So let's slow this down. There's no crazy animations or anything. He's an old champion, been in the game for forever, except no one's ever used him before. 109,000 damage and then 71. So that seems pretty accurate. Maybe it's 0.7, not 0.75. Pretty close to that. And then we can just hit auto here and let the Skullcrown finish herself off. Boom. Just like that, guys. Just like that. Oh, we completed a Forge challenge. Watch out. Okay, so let's try against this team here. We'll go ahead and run on auto. What we want to do here is we want to click and target who we think the tankiest champion is. We have Warlord in immunity. Uh-oh. Okay, we almost killed Sifi with our A1. Okay, let's take it off auto and let's decrease the turn meter there. No, didn't get it. All right, so we're in a bad spot because this Warlord was in immunity. Okay, that's pretty typical for any team like this. You know what I mean? We would get ourselves in trouble exactly the same way. Okay, let's see if we can kill Rhodos. Not quite. And the only reason why is because he killed himself. Okay, that's a loss, but you know, that's Warlord and has nothing to do with our Necrohunter. So let's try here. Let's try this tanky team here so that you can see like how much damage he's doing. It is literally crazy. This damage is crazy. Okay. We got a random resist. This is a great showcase here, Jedi, with all of these 3%. Okay, it's totally fine. We are going to target the Raglan, I think, here. Kill her. What do we have a reaction proc here on 2 champions? Okay, we have some reaction accessories. We're not messing around with easy teams here, guys. We are not messing around with easy teams here. Okay, let's see how much damage we can do with the A3. Let's boost here. We see how much damage with the A3. 126,000 damage. I'm just so impressed. I'm just so impressed with this champion. Okay, let's see if we can beat this team, okay, without some reaction procs. Okay, let's see if we can get no reaction procs here. Okay, no random 3% resists. That's good. Okay, no random 3% resists. We did! Oh my goodness, 3% on Arbiter. Okay, let's see if that matters. Okay, boom, and boom. Nope. Alright, now, he would be very good with a Kymar, to reset his abilities for situations like this. So I do want you to keep that in mind. We're gonna try to fear her, decrease her turn meter, etc. And now we're dead. Okay, let's go ahead and back out. I'm gonna try this again. I'm honestly not sure what the issue was here, so let's just run it back again. Okay, so let's run through our sequence again. Increase attack, provoke. All right. Now we're going to strip. Okay, see there, we did not get the 3% that time. We did get a shield from Duchess, which is unfortunate. But that should be okay. Let's target her again. Kill her. Kill everyone else. And is Brogni just too tanky? Did we get a resist there? I still didn't see it, okay? Now, one of the things that I do want to add in here before we go to the next part of the video is I would like to run against a team where we don't need a buff strip. Like this one, maybe? Okay, and what I want to do is I want to put in Lydia because I want to see what kind of damage he can do with decreased defense and weaken. Right? We've just been looking at him with decreased defense, okay? And so he has the potential to do even more than what he has been doing. Okay, perfect. Now, the Lydia, decreased defense and weaken. Okay, we didn't get 3%ed on anyone. Perfect. Double boost. All right. Now, let's slow it down. 175? Oh my goodness. And then I saw like 85s. I saw 77s. So, geez. Oh my goodness. This guy is seriously a new contender for people's accounts. When I do takeovers, I know that I am going to be looking for this guy. Now, how do you know if you should use him or not? Okay, what I want to do is I want to give you some comparisons. So let me get my notes together for that, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we, oh, I should have done this in the meantime. That's okay, I'll do it right now. So, Foley, okay, in Dark Elves. One of the best arena nukers, okay? Foley. This epic champion, Necrohunter, better multipliers than Foley, okay? Better multipliers than Shadowkin, Genbo. Better multipliers than Genbo, okay? Better multipliers than... Wait, what faction is she in? Better multipliers than Dark Elhain, okay? Better multipliers than Anithwi Blood Twin. No, I'm not done. I'm not done, okay? Better multipliers than freaking Ethos, who is one of the best damage dealers in the entire game. And not only that, but he also has better multipliers than Solus, okay? Now, these champions that I've mentioned, they all do have kind of sort of a special ability. So if you're using Foley and Aneathwe for the block revive, okay, well, they still have their uses. If you're using Genbo to strip those unkillable buffs, he still has his use. Dark Elhain against Tormin. I don't really see a reason to use Ethos anymore because this guy is better. And then Solus here would be good if you're using Sifi because he's defense based. Okay, so I could see that. But Necrohunter has better multipliers than all of them, guys. All of those champions, his multipliers are better, okay? Now, who I want to compare him to, there's two different champions, okay? Wait, is this... We want to compare him to a Candrafon, okay? Now, he doesn't get the auto perfect veil, okay? So he doesn't protect himself that way. He has to take a turn to veil himself, similar to the way Candrafon worked originally, okay? So I think that Necrohunter is like the magic version of Candrafon, right? His A1 is not quite as strong as Candrafon's, but his A3 is stronger. So he has a big single target hit, whereas Candrafon has a consistent high-powered damage on his A1. The other champion who I think he's the most similar to is Yannica. Okay? Yannica has this move right here, okay? A attacks one enemy. She placed the perfect veil on herself, so she's kind of like the legendary version of Necrohunter, right? He has this perfect veil in his kit, but it's not on an ability that grants an extra turn. If it was, he would literally be better in every way than Yannica. But as it stands, if Yannica were blue, she would... I don't know if you guys know this. If Yannica were blue, she would be second only to Trunda, okay? But because she's green, that's where she has some problems, okay? But Yannica... What is the multipliers? I have them pulled up here. She has a 6.3 on that single target attack, but then her AoE is much less than that. It's below 4, okay? So, Necrohunter does slightly less damage on his first hit than Yannica, but he does more damage to everyone else than Yannica does, which is just crazy to me. Like, Yannica, she might be in the shop that you can buy her now, but she's still an amazing damage dealer. Okay, and the last champion that I want to compare Necrohunter to is another Dark Elf, and that is going to be... at the beginning. Okay, I thought it was in alphabetical order. Ray's multiplier is almost identical on her A3 to Necrohunter's A2, okay? Now, she has a lower base attack, but it's very similar. So, Ray and Necrohunter are very comparable with their base stats, with their multipliers, okay? And Ray is very well known as a great damage dealer in this game. She also has this buff strip. Okay, we don't have that ability, but we do have a really potent single target damaging ability. So, what do you guys think of this new meta Nuker in Raid Shadow Legends? Were you expecting this? Did you know it was going to be him? Oh my goodness. So pumped about this guy. If you would like to win some gems, in the comments below, you have to write the word believe. And then you're going to say whether you believe in this guy as a new meta arena nuker or whether you don't believe in him as a new meta nuker. And then I will draw one random person to win some gems. Necrohunter, so I don't forget. And then that will allow you guys to participate. It'll give me some feedback about whether you think this guy is good enough or whether you don't, and then you can maybe win some gems as well, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I'm MtgJedi. Subscribe to the channel for more great content, and I will see you guys in the next video.